Hello everyone, my name is Ronald Drake, and I am here today to present to you the team selection for the Southwest Transit Marketing Team. This marketing team is going to be tasked with coming up with a strategy in a short amount of time to help increase the sales of the company as well as reestablish the company. The four members that we came up with was first Elizabeth. What Elizabeth does is she is an excellent problem solver. She's very open-minded and detail-oriented. Her key strength also is she meets project deadlines, which is going to be critical for completing the project. Our next member is Caitlin. Caitlin is a high detail-oriented person that works well under pressure. She enjoys being engaged in challenging tasks. The next member of the team selection was Ian. Ian is my tech-savvy person, and that allows him to be able to create ideas. You know, he does prefer to get the job done quickly, and he does not back down from a task. Our last team member is Susan. Susan brings a very positive attitude, which is beneficial to the team. She's also an excellent team player that will allow her to be able to help the team meet the deadline and understand the goals. She's also a go-getter, which will benefit the team by not backing down from a tough challenge. As there are strengths in a team, there are also weaknesses. You know, we have identified the weaknesses of each team member, and with Elizabeth's main weakness is not wanting to develop new skills, and she's hesitant on branching out, which could impact the team. Caitlin is hesitant on tasks that she does not like, and you know, she does strive for perfection, which is critical because we do want this to be a perfect project, but that at times, you know, will hurt her in the long run because she spends too much time on a particular task. Ian's main weakness is he tends to hurry through the task, and which you know, overlooks the important details, which, you know, we've talked to Ian about that. Susan, you know, at times, you know, she lacks focus, which, you know, the lack of focusing leads to her maybe overlooking important details. And when she overlooks these important details, that allows her to have to reduce some of the assignments, which, you know, with this project, we don't have the time for this to actually occur and have a lot of redos. Now, we're going to discuss the management team positive about team potential. Overall, we feel confident in our four members that we selected for the team and believe that they can create a group cohesion and foster innovation. You know, we also believe that each team member will be able to effectively work together with high group of cohesiveness. However, each team member does impose a weakness that could impact the project. You know, as I talked about our weaknesses before, you know, Susan, she lacks focus at times, which, you know, that lack of focus leads to overlooking important details that is critical, especially with a time deadline that we are under. Ian, you know, he tends to hurry through the task, which can lead to being impatient with the other team members. You know, with weaknesses of each team members being identified, we have came up with the best strategies that will assist the team staying on track and completing the high pressure task. You know, the way this can be done is come up with strategies that will effectively motivate each team. And motivation is a critical, important part of a team being successful. You know, one of the motivation strategies that we are going to impose is empowerment strategy to motivate the team on a high level project as this one is. What empowerment strategy will allow the team to have more comprehensive level and involvement. Empowerment also gives the team the ability to plan, organize, direct, control their work on a high-stake project is a valuable motivation tool. We also are going to use a flexible work arrangement in a way to motivate the team. This flexible work arrangement is used by allowing the team members to work on a project from anywhere at any time, which is very important and significant in motivating the job performance. You know, this also will allow us to be able to extend work hours if needed to get the project back on track. You know, obviously we have to also manage conflict within a team. There are several different ways that you can manage conflict. But the ones that we are going to use to manage conflict, and we at least identified, is collaboration and compromise. Using the collaboration will allow both parties involved to get what they want, and this needs to be done in a quickly and communicated effectively for this to work. Using the compromise approach is another beneficial strategy because both parties feel that they are getting something in which we are meeting in the middle. You know, when it comes to ensuring success and fostering collaboration of the project, you know, to ensure the project is a success, it is important for the team to be able to have great teamwork, resulting in organizational ability to adapt, which is critical for the survival and the growth. You know, it is vital for the team to understand these key factors for the project to be successful. You know, with Elizabeth being identified as the group leader, she will have to ensure that there is clarity between the team members and prospective paths to the objectives. How does the team embody values of conscious capitalism? Well, each team knows what is going to be required of them to complete this high-level project. You know, all 4 team members have provided the company with their motivation factors for doing their work. You know, being aware of the tough assignment that lies ahead of them at what is at stake. This is why we chose the 4 members of the team that we did. The team was assembled, understands the value of conscious capitalism by putting the team first. You know, with South Transit risking layoffs of hundreds of employees, the consciousness individuals will overcome obstacles and head for success. How does this impact our stakeholder orientation and play a role in the team selection process? Knowing the importance of the project, everyone on board with the team selection. You know, the company has to be, you know, on board with the team members that we have also selected. The initial 10 members to lead the project had great qualities needed to help, but, you know, we could only have 4 team members. How is the value created for each stakeholder? The Southwest Transit for stakeholders has been identified for the marketing project of the stakeholders. You know, employees, by having a successful project, this will allow for, you know, jobs to be saved. The stakeholders, they benefit by, having the company launch our new Boeing 747. The investors, how's that going to impact this is, we want to make sure that our investors are taken care of so that way they do not, leave and invest in other companies. How the team will positively impact the business in a whole by, a clear cut on what the company goals are going to be moving forward. And also, this will demonstrate what the culture is going to be at Southwest Transit.